Your kindness was not a sign of weakness. People will mistake your kindness for weakness. They will assume that because you are patient, you will always tolerate their disrespect. Because you are forgiving, they can continue to hurt you without consequence. Because you are understanding, they can take advantage of your generosity. But what they fail to realize is that your kindness is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It takes strength to be kind in a world that is often cruel. It takes strength to keep giving even when people don't appreciate it. It takes strength to choose love over hate, patience over anger, and compassion over revenge. Weak people don't do that. Weak people lash out, weak people hold grudges, weak people take the easy road of selfishness and bitterness. But you chose to be different. And yet, there were moments when you questioned yourself. You wondered if you were too nice, too forgiving, too willing to see the good in others, because no matter how much you gave, some people only took. No matter how much you cared, some people only used you. And at times it felt like being kind was a curse, like it only led to disappointment and heartbreak. But here's what you need to understand. Your kindness was never the problem. Their inability to value it was. The way people treat you is a reflection of who they are, not of who you are. Just because someone didn't appreciate you doesn't mean you should stop being a good person. You do not need to become cold to protect yourself. You just need to be wiser about who you give your warmth to. At some point, the people who took you for granted will realize their mistake. They will see that the kindness they mistook for weakness was actually a rare and powerful gift. They will remember the way you stood by them, the way you uplifted them, the way you never gave up on them, even when they didn't deserve it. And by the time they realize it, you will have already moved on. So don't regret being kind. Don't regret being the person who cared. You are rare, and the world needs more of your light. But just remember this. Being kind doesn't mean being a doormat. Being kind doesn't mean tolerating mistreatment. Being kind doesn't mean allowing people to walk all over you. Kindness and self-respect go hand in hand.